Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap, the podcast for new and aspiring indie authors.
We're your hosts, Rachel and Rob, here to help guide you on your writing journey.
Join us each episode as we share tips, insights and practical advice to help you take the next steps towards becoming a successful indie author.
Whether you're working on your first book, navigating self-publishing, or looking to connect with fellow indie authors, this is the place for you.
So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's hit the road to your publishing dreams.
Because right in the end, it's just the beginning.
Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap. This is episode 34, and I am the amazing, awesome, fantastic, brilliant Rachel.
And I've decided, the king of rom-com, Rob Radcliffe. Yes, yeah. That's my new thing that I'm doing at the moment on TikTok. Because why not? I mean, I was watching an interview the other day with Noel Gallagher, because obviously Oasis are back, and he said, you know, if you call yourself the best band in the world, 50% of the people will believe you, and the other 50 will just go, nah, you're talking shit. But it's those 50% that believe you that become your fans. So I am now the king of rom-com. And
I think also, if you call yourself that enough and then lean into it, then you'll start acting like it, and then you raise yourself up that way anyway.
That's very presumptuous of you. Well,
you know, like people have imposter syndrome, don't they? So they hide themselves because they believe they're imposters. But if actually you took the mindset of, no, screw it, I'm not, I am the king of rom-com, then you'll start acting like it.
Yeah. And also, you know, with the 7th book out, I've done a bit, so I can also lean into the fact that I'm not an imposter, and people are liking the books, and rom-com readers are liking the books, so there's something there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to this week? I know exactly what you've been up to. You've been making lots of
it's your fault.
1 or 2 covers, since me bashing you last week.
I now have a cohesive brand across my covers.
So yeah, I bashed you last week for your series, your pen name X series, then you went away and decided to recover a 3-book series that wasn't the one that I was bashing.
No, I was gearing up to it though. Yeah. But I've now done everything.
So I mean, you've renamed a few of them. You've rebranded the covers, and you've also rebranded the pen name X. This is X.20, isn't it?
Yeah.
2.0.
But you needed it because it was just where I know everything.
We did it last week. Yeah.
It was good because it was like you kicking the backside. So now I need to do all my paperbacks. But I was thinking, because I've got the fonts like nice and big on the covers, of if I did do all the paperbacks, but maybe sending them to Book Vault to maybe test, especially the one where I've got like 3 books and that sells well, to get like the foil print on the title just to see how it sells on TikTok. You know what I mean? Do you know, you've seen people get all the print?
Because you've only got 1 book on TikTok at the moment in your TikTok shop.
Yeah, and it sold a couple of copies on there, which is cool. It needs the other ones, but it's got sales. But the book that's the top on my Amazon, I thought if maybe I just have a play using like Book Vault or someone and see if I can just get some nice looking editions, but purely for TikTok shop.
Yeah. And well, that's all the rage at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you get sprayed edges from Book Vault?
Yeah.
Because it's romance, it's fantasy romance stuff, so it's the genre for it. And I've got the code from going to SPS, you know, where you get like so much free or something. So I was like, I could test it.
No, I don't know that. Where's that?
Did you get a tote bag?
Where? Yeah.
It's in there.
Is it in there? What, for Book Vault?
Yeah.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to dig out the tote. I've no idea where it is actually.
Yeah, if not, there's a code for people that attended SPS where you can get something free with them.
Oh, like your first upload, or like the next upload.
I think it's the first 3 uploads or something like that.
Well, it wouldn't be my first because I've already got my books on Book Vault. But I could try putting it
in. I've not got them up there, so it's like it's worth a shot, isn't it? And it's just tested.
Yeah. Oh, good. So have you? So the next step in that series will be to format them all as well, I
Format them all.
guess.
Yes, I was messing with trying to decide on how I want the template for my
Yeah,
books, so that then once I've
yeah,
got that, I can just drop them all into it. So, because I know actually on Kindle, they don't show a lot of the stuff. They literally start at the chapter 1 and finish at the end. So you can literally miss
yeah.
all
What
of this.
all the front matter and stuff.
Yeah. So it's just what to put in there. But a lot of it needs to come out because it's filled with crap. It's the typical indie authors that started in the start of KDP, where that's what we used to do to get everyone everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I guess now. I mean, now you've got because like the front matter, it's just littered with bits of things that you've sort of put on, but now you can once you've got that template for the first one, it's literally just duplicate that and change the
Yeah.
story and the title and stuff, and you just keep doing that through the series. So, like the series, you had was it 11 novels and the rest were companion novels and stuff.
Yeah, it's 10 novels and 10 companion novels basically, and then
So
it's
you're gonna,
two
oh yeah, because you
prequels.
don't have number 19. Number 19 isn't real. Yeah,
I was
that's
having
right.
a look at what number 19 was, and what it was, I don't know why it's numbered it that way. I'd put number 20 up for pre-order, and I'd missed my pre-order and cancelled it, and for some reason when it's done that, it's reordered everything. Because when I had a look, you can go on Amazon and you can look at the series view, and it's got the original last book, the cancelled pre-order. I'm like, okay, that's what it is. So yeah, so that's one of the tasks is to actually go and reorder everything. I need to go and
Yeah,
look at the metadata. When
just,
I was
just
putting the covers in as well, I noticed that my categories are like the old categories. When like years ago we could only do 2, and then they changed it all.
yeah.
So I'm missing out on a lot of.
But they've just changed it all again now, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah. So I need to update pretty much all the metadata.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's starting again, really, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. It's
We've got a bit of a
starting
lag
again with a pile of
today.
books. Sorry, is this because
Yeah.
you're in the shed?
Yeah, yeah. It's because I'm in the shed, and there's nothing I can do about that because it's summer holidays now. So there's just it's fucking carnage in there. It really is. Right, so today, what we're going to talk about, or try to talk about with this lag,
Yeah. Writing through adversity.
and what does that mean?
You tell me what it means. I explained it to you. What do you think it means now?
Writing when you, writing when there's shit going on in your life, and you just really don't want to write, or maybe because I'm only going off what you just said before we started press record, and then maybe things are doing all right in your life, but your books aren't selling and stuff, so you're sort of doubting what's the point in that, and just keep on doing it.
Yeah. See, that's the end of the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Done.
Fantastic, right? I can go shopping. Brilliant. Right, so we've been Rob and Rachel, and it's been a great episode.
Yeah, but you've probably had time. I think everyone has time when you're trying to write your books and then your life is just falling apart around you, and it's then really hard to get to your work, and then it just
Well, I've had that. I mean, when I was writing Tinder, it was the worst time of my life ever, and it was it was through writing that kind of, if you get the words on the page and they're out of your head kind of thing, and it was always my therapy, and it's cheaper than therapy, so it sort of worked for me. But I guess the other side of the coin is you're just too busy, and you start worrying about it because you're not doing it. I do that every day anyway, so that's just part of my life. But yeah, go on. What's the other side of it?
Well, it's when life is so crap and shit, you actually just can't get to your words, and when you do get to your words, they just feel rubbish. I've had that, but mine was like I was at uni and I had stuff going on in personal life. I was caring for someone, and so I literally didn't write. I wrote like 7,000 words in 1 month, which was pathetic for me.
Yeah.
I usually do like 10 times that much, but it was really hard as well because you end up kind of upset with yourself and blaming yourself that you're not writing, so you must be shit? Have you not had those moments?
Yeah, you beat yourself up every day. I do that.
Yeah.
I've been beating myself up every day for 20 years. It's just part of my writing process.
That's how you do it.
Because I guess I'm a bit lazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just thought it'd be a good topic because I was reading someone's post today, and I'm not sure if it was in the Novel Games group actually, and they were talking about how they've had this book out and it's not selling, and they have a full-time job, they've got a full-time life, they've got kids, they've got a partner, and so they're feeling pretty crap because the book's not selling and they're putting all their spare hours into it and getting nowhere. And should they just give up?
No, you should start something else. You should start something fresh, like we do. Start building on your work, your works in progress. That is. I'm not sure if that means like have they hit like that 30,000-40,000 word mark where it just feels, you know.
Yeah, I think it's also looking where you've gone wrong, because I think they've only got one book out as well since in the last 3 years.
So they want to be a writer, but they're not writing, and they've only got one book out, so they can't rely upon all the backlist to kind of carry you through.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna add anything to that? I'll just say yeah.
No, I was waiting because you keep lagging, so I was waiting for you to catch up.
I'm okay. Just keep going, and then I'll and then you'll be talking, I'll be talking at the same time.
I can't remember what you said now.
But on the other side of the coin, like I said, like, have you ever has writing helped you? You know, like all your shit's going on in life, and it's kind of like your little escape pod, and you know, it takes you away from the bullshit for a few hours. You know.
Yeah, mine does. If I get out of business head, if I stop looking at it like a business and just remember the joy of writing, then when I'm writing it feels better. But if I'm writing with business head on, then it doesn't, if that makes sense.
Why are you ever writing with business head on? Because
sometimes I don't know, obviously you don't do it, but when you writing a book like a sequel, you're writing it because you've got to write it because you've got readers waiting. Whereas if you just write something that is just for the pure joy of it. You never got to that point with yours?
No, I don't know that.
No?
No. With my Ladlit ones, they were all standalones that I managed to cobble together somehow into a well, actually, no, book 4, because of book 3, it ended on a cliffhanger. Book 4 was hard because it was a book that I needed to write to enable the series to go on still, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So what would your tips be? You know, if you're feeling really down about your writing and stuff, and you want to, you know, what would your tips when you're writing through adversity?
Take a step back. I mean, I had to do this to myself. I can't remember if it was last year or this year, where my house was just super busy. I wasn't getting my words down. I needed to write 6,000 words a day. So when I did write the 6,000 words a day, it was like I was not in the mind frame to sit and write the 6,000 words. It was, this is what I mean when I was saying business head. I was like, I have to write 6,000 words and I'm going to make myself sit down and write them. But there was chaos in my house. So then when I sat down to write them, they felt really hard because my brain was just thinking of all the other shit going on. And I couldn't get my brain into...
But who says you have to?
Me. I said I had to write 6,000 words. That was me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I had that realization of I could just step back, and reducing my word count doesn't equal failure. So I said it, and really knocked it down to like 2,000 words a day.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't written anything for a week and a half now, and I'm okay with it, just because I know where I'm going with everything, and I've got a slower plan, as opposed to, right, I'm going to do 7 books next year. I don't need that. because I've still got books that I'm releasing and that, so I don't have to set these ridiculous targets. And it's taken a while because it's you think if I set a target, then it's going to motivate me, but it can do the opposite just as easy, can't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So have you never set targets? Have you always like been laid back with it?
Well, laid back enough to take everything off Amazon and start again because I'm completely overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
No,
wasn't laid
I
back.
do.
That was kind of like down.
No, I mean, I do every day. I don't write. It has to be something. It doesn't have to be the novel. It has to be some form of me putting pen to paper. And if I don't do that on a day, I do beat myself up in my head. But I've been beating myself up for 25 years now, so it's kind of like a mindset of I'm used to it,
Yeah.
you know. So I just ignore that niggle now,
Yeah.
and because otherwise I will start getting overwhelmed again, and I think, oh, I start again, you know. And if you do that, it takes ages to republish everything. If you're gonna, I stopped. I unpublished everything in 2022, and I've still got
Yeah.
things that I'm publishing now. You know,
Yeah. I mean, I think it comes down to different person. I've got such an achiever personality. Like, I have to be top and I have to achieve all the things. And it's stupid because it's me that sets that.
yeah, it's self-imposed. So how's the marketing going? Are you looking forward to marketing your new books?
I am. Yeah. I need the paperbacks to be able to put those on TikTok, but I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to being able to do that and getting them all together and seeing them look nice.
yeah. I've just because I'm editing, checking out book 6, and I'm going with the whole novel and also split it into 5-part novella series. I've ordered the first 2 parts because I've just as soon as I finished it, I've chucked them up so I can order them.
Yeah.
So now I'm just going through part 4 now, so that I can order all of them. So before I release the actual novel, I'll probably release the series, the 4-book series. Start doing a bit of marketing with that because, like I said, it's another entry into the series. Because although it's book 6, it's chronologically it will be book 2. You know. So yeah, I'm still in editing mode, but I've enjoyed this time. Usually I
Yeah.
hate editing, but I think it's because I haven't read this book for 15 years, or
Yeah.
9 years, or whatever it is. It's very very fresh, and I'm enjoying the editing process for once.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think when it's been ages though, when you go back to it, you can remember the joy of when you were writing it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you sort of remember a few little beats in it because you wrote it, but then at the same time
Yeah.
the chapters you can't really remember any of it. And yes, I'm loving it. And what are you writing at the moment?
I'm still editing. I'm just finishing editing the book 1 of the 3, and then I'm going to edit the other 2, and then I'm going to write books 4, 5, and 6 to get that series
Right.
finished. But I took a
You
week
say
off,
it like
to do some.
nothing. You say it like, and then I'm just going to write books 4, 5, and 6.
They're not big
And
books. They're like 50,000 words.
so that's 3 afternoons then for
So
you. Yeah.
I'd like to get. I'd like to just focus on writing all 3, and kind of it'd probably take me about 3 weeks to write each one. So like take
Yeah.
about 9, 10 weeks, and then just write the 3, and then edit them, and then rapid release them, and then that series is finished.
So will you just write them as if it's a really really long story, and then
Yeah, because it's a
you obviously
serial.
know
It's
where the
not.
break is.
Yeah, it's a serial rather than a series, so it literally ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's cool.
So
And I
it's
was,
a bit easier to write. Yeah, so I could write the whole story, because it finishes the story, and then split it into 3. I just need to make sure it's about 150,000 words.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, cool.
Got the covers for it now, so
Yeah. Which series is that? Is that the old purple one?
yeah, Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the one
'Cause
that
you've
was
already got
already
3 of
nice.
them.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nicely branded, but it was dated version of this genre. But that's like the person I was telling you about was complaining in the Facebook group about not selling and wanting to continue. That's one of the things you can do is go and look and why you're not selling.
Are they marketing it though?
Only on TikTok, but their TikTok is aimed at writing tips. So they were saying they've only sold like 5 or 6 copies through TikTok, and it's like, yeah, but your TikTok's a writing TikTok. It's not a book TikTok, so it's not going to the right audience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about being a writer and stuff, which is great, but if you're not
Yeah,
talking about your books, then it will be going to authors instead of readers.
exactly. And while authors are readers, we're not really each other's audience in that way. Yeah, but it's like my long series that I've just recovered. I've got to write the last book to that, and that book feels hard to write because I've got to do all the I've got to tie up every single plot and storyline in it. But then it also felt hard because it wasn't selling as well as it should do. So it was like this person, why is it not selling? Well, you can see why it wasn't selling because the covers were shit and the
Yeah,
branding was.
and that's going back to what you were saying, like writing with your business brain. So because it's not the series isn't selling and stuff, you're thinking, what am I doing? Kind
Yeah.
of instead.
Even though
Yeah,
I love the story, I
yeah,
love the story, I love the world. It just there was I think that was that resistance because it felt like a waste of time because
yeah,
I was writing it with the view of to sell the book rather than the view of just to enjoy the story. Is for me.
yeah, yeah. I've never written like that. I will
No, I
write
don't.
about
Really.
I
I
write about
don't.
something that interests me,
Yeah,
because if you don't, then you're not going to put the magic in it. I don't know.
yeah,
If it doesn't interest me, then and it's fan service, and the best fan service you can really give is to write the book you want to write.
yeah. Well, the one
That
that I
sounds
do
like a
sell
thing,
on
doesn't
TikTok.
it?
No, but the one that I do sell on TikTok was a book. I decided that I was just because everything was like busy in my house. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to write a story for me, and I'm going to share it on my streaming places. But if it doesn't do anything, I don't care. It's literally me having fun. And it was probably one of the
Yeah,
best books I've written in ages. And it's the one that sells on TikToks, and it's not out for sale on ebook at the moment, but it gets those that have read it give me really good feedback on it. So it's like they can feel the spark that you have when you write it.
yeah, yeah. And that's
Wait for it to
important,
come.
isn't it? Otherwise, you're just writing
Yeah.
beige.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I like your new covers for like the series, because I did like that cover anyway of the one you're talking about, but the new ones
Yeah.
look pretty cool as well. You've really kept to the branding this
Yeah.
time. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's nicely branded. So I'm hoping that I do well. I was actually debating on selling it as an ebook on pre-order on my website, which is one of my on my agenda to fix up is my website. And yeah, have it on pre-order on my
Yeah,
website because you can change that without penalties, but also sell it in the ebook on my website until I'm ready to rapid release it onto Amazon.
but I mean, with these new covers, like your website's going to be awesome. You must be like, it'll look really really cool. Because you've got that visual from the covers that you can move over onto your website. It'll look
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hoping so. I've had a play with it. I've moved my website over to Wix now because my hosting was up, so I just renewed the domain and
yeah.
then transferred the domain over. But it's now trying to learn Wix because I've used WordPress for years.
Well, with Wix, what I did with my website is I went through all the templates, the authory templates, and I nicked one and then completely changed it. But just having that
Right.
template to start off with, it doesn't look anything like it did now, but it just looks nice, and you sort of know where your colours are going to be. There's nothing worse, and it's branded correctly to to like the books. But but also you can do loads of things on which you could run your own Kickstarter without Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know, you could put tiers up there. You can literally have a shop there and everything. There is a lot more than I really do on it at the moment. But I think I'd like to jump into and just have it as a hub, because if you do know those different things, it's not just a website you put up. It's something that you're actively using and you're driving your customers there as well.
Yeah, I said, that's the next one. I'll probably do what you just said and go and find a template and just completely change it, because he's just trying to figure out how you want it to be laid out.
Yeah, just a layout kind of thing. So what I've got on mine is I've got the. I mean, even this is a bit dated, but I've still got it. Like you're on there, and then straight away you're offered to sign up to the readers list with the reader magnets there, and then you scroll down, and I've got a different thing for each series, and then you click on that, and then you go to the series page, and then you can click on the books, and it'll take you through to XYZ. So it's dead simple, and it's a one-page thing, other than when you click and you go behind the scenes. But it looks nice, and again, the branding's there, the right font and everything. But just have fun with it. Just have a play around with it, and doing other authors' websites. I've learned a few other little bits, visual things that can make the website really pop, but I haven't put any of them on mine. But yeah, it's brilliant, Wix. Love it.
I don't care how the website gets there. It's just having a functional website where I can send readers.
Do you think you do like your shop on your Wix site?
Well, I used to on my WordPress site. I had my shop, and that used to do all right to my It wasn't one that was advertised out, but it did all right for my actual fan base. When they got into it and started looking at the website, then they'd start ordering stuff. So yeah, but I've never
jump on that, because I was going to go with like a Spotify.
Yeah, Shopify,
not Spotify. I was going to go with a Shopify, but then I thought, well, my website can do it all. Just spend some time and fucking learn it, and then get it all there, and you've got your website there already. So is there anything in publishing news this week?
No, I don't think so. I've not really kept up in it. My head's been in covers.
Yeah. See, how many covers you done? Like 28 or something this week.
What did I do? 22, 6, and 3. 9, 31.
It's like 30 covers. Yeah, 31 covers. Yeah. Awesome. Right, so because it is the school holidays and the missus is looking at me like that through the kitchen window because I need to go shopping, we'll call it a day, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we're going to get someone else on again? It's brilliant that, because they just talk. We can just smile and nod.
Someone else.
It's lovely.
I'll have to. I've got a whole list. You've got access to that list. If you go into our email, and go into Google Sheets, the whole list of the people that said they'll come on and talk is there. So go and pick someone.
Right. Okay. I'll pick someone.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been hard work, this one, because of the lagging, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But a short and sweet one today. Take homes would be, if you're feeling shit about your writing and stuff, it's not the writing's fault. Keep doing it, and it'll get better. Is that the take home? That's my little Jerry Springer final thought. That's my Jerry Springer final thought.
My take would be
look after yourself and each other.
My take would be to take a step back and have a look where your process is going wrong. Whether it's life is just too busy and you have to stop expecting too much of yourself, or if it's on the selling part, then what's going wrong there?
Yeah. Okay. And as the late great Jerry Springer once used to say, look after your writing and each other. Goodbye, Rachel.
I will.